Hey everybody, welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree, and today I'm talking about the vampire ballerina flick from earlier this year, Abigail. And before I get started, I want to just quickly say I do have some new movies coming that I will be watching this week. So I hope to get to some more newer movies. I know I did a lot of the 70s and 80s franchise hits previously. But I am discovering that there's some really good stuff coming out within the last 2 years. And Abigail is among them. This is probably one of the better vampire flicks I've ever seen. It's up there with Dusk Till Dawn and The Lost Boys, probably. It's really good. Due to the twist, I don't want to get into, so I'm going to avoid spoilers because you don't want to go. You want to kind of go into this movie a little blind. If you've seen the trailer or you know what it's a little bit about, you know that it's a group of criminals who kidnap a girl who's a rich kid, the daughter of a rich person, and she's basically a ballerina. And once they get her trapped inside the mansion, they find out she's a vampire, and they're fucked. And they're fucked in the worst way, because they all pretty much die bloody horrible deaths, one way or another. It's got a little bit of up-and-coming star power. There's two female characters besides the ballerina, the vampire, in this movie. One of them is Melissa Barrera, who has quickly become a rising star among horror fans. And the other one, I don't remember the actress's name, but she just played in Lisa Frankenstein earlier this year, another movie I really liked. Despite the fact I had some nitpicks with it in my review, I really loved the movie, to be honest with you. But most of the characters in this movie they're not super well fleshed out. They are essentially your standard, horror movie tropes. You got the dumb jock, you got the douchebag, you got the know-it-all, you got the, I don't want to say final girl, but you got the girl who's got a head on her shoulders, and then you got the ditzy blonde. Everybody basically fits a caricature. They're forgettable characters. You don't really feel for them when they die. You're just kind of like, okay, how does this guy die? Oh, cool. How does this one die? Oh, cool. That's pretty much it. There is a mild spoiler I have to mention just because it kind of comes back to the real world. One of the actors in this movie, who does die a pretty horrific death in the movie, died in real life. The actor died in real life. And I want to mention that because the film is dedicated to him at the end of before the credits roll. So if you're one of those people that has a hard time watching movies that have dead actors in them, this one might be one that you need to go in cautiously. But other than that, the movie is pretty gory. We have decapitations, you got throat bites, you got arms getting ripped off, you got chests getting ripped out, hearts getting ripped out of, not really hearts getting ripped out of chests, but you got some good stuff. It's pretty gory. And it's very well made, high production values for the, low budget indie type of film that it is. But also, it's a pretty compelling story, to be honest. It's pretty interesting. Once you get through the twists and turns and you realize what's actually going on, you're like, oh shit, this is actually pretty good. If you haven't seen Abigail yet, and this is the one from 2023, there's another one by the same name. Don't watch that one. I made that mistake. But, yeah, it's a good movie. It's a highly recommend. I recommend you buy this movie immediately and get it in your physical or digital collection, however you collect films, and enjoy it often. Stay cool.